Alright, this may look familiar to some of you guys because we already did a review on the Osight S, but I'm displaying the new color availability here today.
Now you'll notice here on the box it seems to be displaying like a flat dark earth or a tan color, but we're actually displaying their olive green color today, so I don't know if that's a mistake on the box there or if maybe that's an indication that perhaps they will be releasing an FDE color coming up.
Take a few shots with it because, like I said, I've already previously reviewed the Osight S, so I will link the original review video in the description if you want to see this in more detail, because we're just going over it quick here today. But go ahead and pull her out, let you guys get a look at it here. Here's her all opened up. You see all your accessories there, screws and whatnot. Your optic's going to be under here. As you can see here in the center, it is a lifetime warranty on these. There's the different screw sizes that are included. It always comes with a bunch of screws. If I'm not mistaken, they already have thread locker on them. And you do have a charging cable here because these are very unique in the fact that the cover also charges the optic. So if you need to charge it, there's actually a port in the cover, which I'll show you here in just a second, where you just charge the whole thing, or you can just charge just the cover. If you have both of them charged up together, if you charge it with the cover installed, it'll charge both 100%. And that cover having its own battery as well, it gives you a little bit of, it's an external battery, external power source on top of the battery that's inside your optic there. So it gives you extended battery life. So this shit is there. That's actually a lot cooler than I thought it would look.
So as I said in the beginning of this video, contrary to what the image on the box looks like, it's an olive green, but the metal flake there does kind of play a trick on the eyes.
So this is an RMSC, okay? So this is for RMSC footprint handguns. You can get a little adapter if you want to run it on a rifle, like a 45-degree offset. I don't think you would want to run something this small as your main optic on a rifle, but certainly as a 45-degree offset if you want. So they do have little bases there that attach to Picatinny if you want to do that. But there's your cover. There's where it charges, as I said. So if you want to charge this, you will have to put the cover on and charge them together, which will charge both. Or alternatively, as I said, you can charge just the cover by itself as well. Now, as I said, this is an RMSC footprint. However, the regular Osight is an RMR. I did do a full review video on that one as well, so I'll throw a link to that review video in the description if you want to check that out. I will also link the Osight, the original one, the RMR, the product itself in the video description as well. So not only can you manually operate this, but this also has a standby auto on, auto off feature, so you can run it either way. You can operate it manually, or you can set it up to where it comes on automatically as soon as you pick it up, and it'll shut off automatically after it's been stationary for a few minutes. And this is a multi-reticle system, as you can see there. If I can get a freaking focus, you can run just the 2 MOA dot, you can run just the 32 MOA circle, or you can run both of them in tandem. And I will try to show that a little bit here in just a few minutes. Alright, there she is mounted up on my Shield Plus. Yes, I know it's a black gun, but it does a pretty good job to display the color difference there, obviously. So
I do not have an olive green, flat dark earth, tan, or otherwise pistol, or I would have put it up on one of those. All I have is this black one here.
So nice compact little optic there. And like I said, I'll try to get some images up for you guys of the different reticles there, but I'm gonna get her zeroed real quick, then we'll knock down some steel with it. All right, that first shot I flung a little high. That was my fault, but the next three are right here, including one in the bullseye, so looks like I guessed pretty good there.
I'm just turning up the brightness here a little bit. And if you couldn't tell there, a lot of these targets were being stubborn. I'd hit them over and over and over without missing, and they still would not fall over, so
So yeah, she gets her done. Nice fine crisp dot, and the other reticles as well. It'll let you really reach out way further than this. I could shoot this 50 yards no problem. I personally love these Osights. A lot of times I unload stuff after I review it, and I've kept a couple of these because I like them so much. Nice fine crisp dots. Love the external cover with the extra battery power there. It's also nice you can just plug it in, you know, for an hour or whatever, charge them up, and don't have to worry about ever swapping batteries, anything like that. Lifetime warranty. You know, I've not had any issues with mine. Like I said, linked in the description, the original review video, if you want to see it in more detail and with a lot more shots through it. Also with the regular Osight with the RMR footprint, that's a little bit larger than that.
So here's some screenshots from the original review video. It looks much better in person. The camera always does a really bad job of displaying these. Much more fine and crisp in person, more vibrant. But there's your little dot. Again, looks much better in person. And then there is the ring. Again, it's looking like a freaking donut here because the camera's just not focusing on it good enough. It's real nice, fine, and crisp. And with where I had to hold the camera to even get a halfway decent image like that, it's making it appear much smaller than it actually is. It's almost twice that size when you're looking through it there. In circumference, that is. And then here's the ring with the dot, and this time you can see the camera got a different focus on it, so now it looks a lot more fine. Still looks vastly better in person, and again, a larger circumference than this. It's just where I had to hold the camera. But those three images there kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at there, but it looks way better in person.
But yeah, just highlighting a new color today. Like I said, originally black. Now they have a green one as well as this here. Everything's linked in the description for you guys. Thanks for stopping by, checking this one out. I really appreciate it. And I hope to catch you on the next one.